tote vos in matriculam universitatis hodie relatos esse, et ad observandum omnius ad tuta istius universitatis quantum ad vos spectent tenere. Would those of you who can please be seated? Ladies and gentlemen, as Vice-Chancellor, it's my very great pleasure to welcome you all to the University of Oxford. Now, I'm quite sure that similar words have been expressed to you numerous times from many different quarters since you landed in this fair city a few weeks ago. But the ceremony of matriculation is both solemn and important, representing as it does the moment at which each of you is admitted to be a member of the University of Oxford, from whence we all hope your degrees will come, as distinct from one of the autonomous colleges within the university. A century or more ago, matriculation involved an examination designed to reassure all within the university that each college was admitting academically competent students. Indeed, it was an examination conducted in Latin. Long since, however, the need for this has disappeared with the development of school-leaving examinations and the colleges and faculty's own admission assessments. All that remains is the Latin phrases that you've just heard. Roughly translated, the senior dean present has asked me, as Vice-Chancellor of the university, to admit you as members of the university, and I have said that you are now listed as members, that is to say matriculated, and that you will observe the university's statutes in as far as they concern you. Now, this ceremony may be a formal and reduced version of a much more testing earlier event, but you should not conclude that it is therefore without meaning or significance. We are engaged in what anthropologists and sociologists call a rite of passage, and as such, it is an important event. This moment of transition, when you become what you were not before, that is to say, members of the university, this moment of transition is symbolized today in two ways. First, the use of a Latin formula such as has admitted members for centuries. That Latin formula joins you to a great body of men and women who have come before you and will come after you, and I suspect they cough as much as you as well. Second, though you come from different colleges with individual personalities and distinct histories, today you are all gathered here in one place, wearing similar clothing. This demonstrates that whatever your college, you have a common identity and thus a common bond as members of the university. Now, during the short time that you've been here, you will have realized that this is a complex university. But you will also, I am sure, have gained some sense of how the pieces fit together. The complexity is the product of a long history. But do not be deceived by the historical beauty of this place. We are a modern, busy and serious academy, with our eyes fixed firmly on the future. Our students, you, are among the best in the world, and we expect your academic achievements here to reflect that. The university and the colleges provide great richness in their complexity and diversity, offering an enormous range of activities that are intellectual, academic and recreational. Let me stress two important points here. First, the university and the colleges are part of an interlocking whole. It is both combined which make up the university, the Collegiate University of Oxford. Each is dependent upon the other. Each needs the other. I trust that you will benefit from both, and that you will give your loyalties to both. The second message is that this rich diversity provides you with great opportunities. Opportunities which I hope you will seize and fully embrace. The most important opportunity is intellectual. You have before you a period of freedom in which to pursue your chosen field, to explore it and to discover it. Make the most of this moment. This prolonged freedom to wallow in a life of the mind will come rarely in your later years. Now I know that these first few weeks in Oxford have been a constant assault on your senses. Hopefully by now you've mastered the layout of your college and you've discovered the route through the back streets of Oxford to your department. I imagine that you've spent much of this past week unsigning from all of those societies and sports teams that you signed up for in a rash moment at Freshers' Fair. And I know the feeling. I dropped into Freshers' Fair last week and was overwhelmed by the incredible range of activities on offer. From volunteering at such wonderful programs as the Target Schools to every sport imaginable. I particularly was impressed with underwater hockey. And as I walked around, I looked at all of the societies. There were so many, from the serious to the fun, two that caught my eye. One was the Investment Bankers Society. Did you see that one? And then later on, I saw the Assassin's Guild. How many of you saw? I actually had a hard time telling the difference between those two. But don't unsign from everything. Your college and departmental colleagues and the friends you make here will be every bit as important a part of your education as the tutorials and the lectures that you attend. And just as you seek to be stretched and challenged by your studies and your research, seek also to find diversity and difference in your social circle. But enough of these words of wisdom. Go out and make the most of this truly remarkable place. I've been living and working in this city for 2 years, but I still find that I'm bowled over by the people and the places that I discover. I welcome you to Oxford. Grasp all of the opportunities that the university has to offer. If you do, then I know that you will have an enjoyable and a rewarding time here. Thank you.